Hello everyone, welcome back to my J Bird. And we got a cool one for you, and we're really going to shine some moonlight on this one. I remember back in the 70s, we used to stay up late as kids, and we used to play outside. And the moonlight was stronger than the yellow light over the door that used to try to give you light. No, I remember when the moon used to shine really bright at night. Yeah, now we're going to shine some moonlight on this one. Let's get to it. I'm in white, and this is called Bird's King, standing, Donna's Bird, Knight Queen's reverse, to bot. 2735, game 61. Yes, I did use the arrows, but I performed my theory and play my game like I always used to play. Let's check this one out. E3, E5, E2, and there's your Bird's King right here. D5, B3, C6, D3. That's interesting. And I was just discussing this on game 60, how the Bird's King and Vaquero, but it didn't quite work that way, and how deep this is, but this is deep. Okay, after D3, F6, D2, into the Donna's Bird. Now, I'm not sure which one would be the reverse Donna's Bird because I didn't play top level game using the Donna's Bird in the highest level could be used at. But right now, we're just calling this the Donna's Bird. I don't know which one would ever be the reverse, or if there ever is. I'm not sure. Okay, after D2, B4, C3. And this is kind of similar to blitz games the way I play, because the queen I put hero, the bishop here, and the knight here, and then think about castle and then play the game on a 3-minute blitz. It's fun, and I have to try that for an opening too. I do have the openings somewhere, but we'll have to venture on. And this is called the force 4, I guess, because he forced me into this position by pushing this pawn. There's C3, D6, D1. Now, why bring my piece back? I'm going to put the knight out here. Right now, he didn't castle yet. Castles, yes. E2, knight's queen reverse, because the queen should be here and the knight should be here. And usually this is a fianchetto and you castle the other way. But now this is an excellent situation for a knight's queen reverse right here. There's a lot. He's balanced. Look, I look unbalanced. Or am I? Let's go on with my theory. After this, E4, I pass. D4. He just gave me my balance right here on one move. That move dropped ELO for him. He probably just lost at least 100. His gauge just went down. Mine just went up. After D4, A5, and I'll show you how this balance is so super balanced. Now he pushes here because I guess he has no idea what's going to be attacked. Look at this. All this. Why you don't castle into this? Because you committed. No committing. Because look at this. Right now, I'm not going for that bait. After A5, stop that. A4. Now guess what? He has to make an important move. He has to make, this is 2735. He has to make a 2900, 3000 move here or something. Or I don't know how high it's got to be. He's got to stop this bishop for a lot of reasons. He needs his bishop over here. Now, I don't know what it would be. I don't know how deep this really is, what's going on here. But after A4, he goes E7. And that is his ELO dropped again. That's part of his downfall right there. He left me have my balance with my pawns, first of all, and now he's given me balance on position and he's giving me balance on, oh, let's go on. After a3, d8, yes, I'm taking that. d6, takes d6, 90 up. Now I got momentum. You see, I don't know if that was maybe it saw that far, it can't push that, and then when it all goes down, because I have a lot of pieces here, it's not going to work out for him. I don't know. I'm not that, but this is 2735. After a3, he goes f5, b5, d7. Now I castle. There's no fear. No more bishop. Now, he could start an attack here, but it's not prepared. I'm in a balance right now. Look at this. This is a good balance in pawns right over here for one thing. This looks like a good balance on this side to hold this side. Let's go on. h6. 90 over g3. Bishop e6. What's he doing? He's just defending, and I got this perfect balance with this over here. And I'm holding the position balance. After e6, I go up to back into the Donna's bird. But we already said that. So e7. Now he looks totally unbalanced. I'm in total balance. He's totally unbalanced with this. This is garbage. After e7, c4. Now, I don't know what the purpose, but anyway, remember game 60? Take it with the knight. Don't use the bishop. Keep the bishop. This white bishop is more valuable in this position. It's needed, and it's working. It's valuable either way here. The black bishop wasn't, but his was valued to go this way, and that way, but it valued me more to get rid of his bishop so I can, after h5, h5 takes h5, takes h5, and now look at the moonlight shining on my pawn balance here. Look at his balance. Just look at his balance. He lost the pawn, but maybe there was a good reason why. I don't get it. But after h5, takes c4, takes c4, takes c4, c4, and still my balance. I have my balance here with this. After c1, takes b5, takes b5, takes b5, c7, and now it falls apart. We'll go over all that. Take h5, takes e7. He has to save one of the pawns. b6, takes e4, a4, and look, it all falls now. Everything went against him. After a4, b4, a3, h3, a5, b3, a4, takes a4, takes a4, e5, a2, b5, a7, takes b6, c8, and all you got to do is defend. You're going to win the game. White's going to win. b2, c8. Now he's stuck like this, and you just go a2, use your king, f8, g3, f6, f4, f7. And even if he kept this pawn, even if he had this pawn yet, I really believe he's still going to lose because of this situation. He's going to lose this, and if we trade off and I still have this pawn, it didn't matter about that other pawn anyway. That's why I think he did it. He already knew the position was blown. After f7, h4, a3, g4, a5, h5, a7, f3, g6, takes g6, takes g6, h2, f7. That's why it was hoping for me to use my bishop and use the knight, and guess what? This would have been too close to a draw, or maybe a draw. f7, d2, a3, d5, a4. Nope, you just hold that until you're going to lose, because he's going to lose. e4, a6, d6, e8, d7, d8, h1, a8, check, and you see how this is going to go. C7, take it, takes A8, takes A8, give me the queen. You can't touch it. You're in check. D8, you lose your pawn, and game's over. A2, D6, H2, D7, H6, A6, F5, A5, F6 takes, A6, G7, A3, F6, E8, G5, A7, H6, A1, F4, G1, E5, a walking fortress. A walking fortress, this is called now. G3, G7, C3, G6, F3, F5, E7, E6, D7, and this is my thought process the whole way. Walking fortress. Look at all my games, how I want to end up, how I want to do it. After D7, F6, C3, G7, G3, F7, C7, G8, takes G8, takes G8, D7, F7, C8, E7, B8, D6, C7, F6, B7, walking fortress, D8, B8, F7, B7, F8, A7, E6, B7, F1, B8, B5, A8, A6. Let's go back. Now you just saw walking fortress right there. That's how it's done. That's how I do things. I don't go out of my way, push a king around and a rook and do it that way. No. I like to play like this, work like this, think like this. In an opening, in the end, no. Working backwards, whatever. Whatever seems to be the hard way is there's a lot of things happening. And this is my opening. And it's Donna's bird. And that's the real purpose of that. And then always lock it up. Nope, there's no thinking about that. Stop that. And then once he did that, perfect. Yes, I'm going to get rid of that bishop. Because now we can work over here. That was the whole, that costing. He dropped on that one. And locking that up, he dropped on, locking that up and doing that gave me momentum. And that, I guess he was hoping, if I would have took that with the white bishop right here, when he went like that, if I would have took it with the white bishop, I would have lost it and would have been a knight. Nope, that would have costed me. I'm positive. I'm positive that would have costed me the game. And you could see the balance already. Look at the balance. He's unbalanced in this position. Let's go back. I'm rather keep showing you the opening than keep going forward. You already seen. Go back on the video and check it again on the end. Let's look at how I look unbalanced right now. Now I'm getting balanced. And now I'm really, he's letting me, I'm getting balanced. For both sides, because I took the bishop. And now I castle. See, you wait. Wait for the perfect balance, because I waited on the castle and then got rid of that black bishop. Because he had too much going on with these bishops running down here like this. He had too much going on. Okay? So you get rid of that bishop, because over here, you stop this over here. It weakened him. Then castle. Let's go back again. Understand what's happening here with the balance. Okay, he's coming balanced. Okay, this is balanced for white. Okay, now we're starting to get unbalanced. This is getting unbalanced. Getting some balance back. Okay, I got my balance back. Now he put me on the top level balance right here. Stop that. And this is the most important part. He has to make a great move. That's a terrible move. Now his ELO drops. And we move on. Now we castle. Perfect. I got balance. He looks balanced, but he gave me more balance. And as the game goes on, it just gets worse for him. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, and we're going to have some more of my openings.